great expanse of their deserts will leave you gaping. The pyramids that were once occupied by majestic pharaohs will transport you back in time, and their grand monuments will amaze you with what humans are actually capable of making. If these highlights weren't obvious enough, we're talking about the striking wonders of Egypt. Trip Buddy here again, as your digital tour guide in Egypt. Together, let's figure out why this country contains one of the 7 wonders of the world and what's beyond its popular pyramids. So let's dive into the popular destinations of the land that housed pharaohs and kings and find out the 10 best places to visit in Egypt. But before we trickle down the list like the sands of time, we want to know your thoughts about Egypt. Have you ever been compelled to travel around this great country? Or are you apprehensive about the seemingly intimidating heat waves from the movies? Let us know what you think. And if it's the latter, we hope to change your mind as we go through the list of places that you can visit this year in Egypt. Now, starting off our list, number 10, immerse in a heritage site in the Sea Heel Island. If you want to start your trip to Egypt slowly and save the trips to the bustling cities for later, then you should definitely go to Aswan. Travel to Sea Heel Island to explore Aswan's rich Nubian heritage. Numerous of these tours offer a unique opportunity to enter a local family's home, strengthening connections to the community. You'll be treated to amazing stories about the Nubian culture and history, and maybe even get to sip on a cup of freshly prepared tea by the locals. You'll have time to yourself after this insightful encounter to casually explore the island, which is renowned for its brilliant, brightly painted homes. The culture of the town emits a calm and leisurely atmosphere, where life moves at a graceful pace that lets you easily accept its easygoing environment. Number 9. Discover the detailed architecture of sites that house kings and queens in the West Bank of Luxor. Explore the historic wonders of Egypt on a thorough day trip of the West Bank of Luxor. It's best to start by immersing yourself in the Valley of the Kings, where you can marvel at King Tutankhamun's tomb and other important archaeological sites. It's recommended to go around these sites with a guide that could provide commentary throughout the tour, so you don't miss out on some fun facts. After that, you continue on your journey to the Valley of the Queens, where you may admire the Temple of Queen Hatshepsut and learn more about her incredible history. Number 8. Enjoy shopping in Cairo's Khan El Khalili market. Who doesn't like shopping? Even though you're in a foreign country, don't be intimidated to truly explore what Egypt has to offer by going to the Khan El Khalili market. You might find yourself mesmerized by the diverse selection of goods on display as you browse the crowded market of Khan El Khalili. You may buy a wide variety of products here, including magnificent silverware, antique gold artifacts, vintage souvenirs, enchanting stained glass lamps, fragrant incense, and handcrafted accessories. Additionally, you'll be amazed by the handcrafted rug's luxurious feel. A unique shopping experience is guaranteed at every turn thanks to the market's local goods and specialties. Number 7. Bask in the amazing sight of the historical Abu Simbel temples. These temples of Abu Simbel were created with the intention of conveying to anybody the power and authority of Egypt's kings. The largest surviving pieces of art from the ancient pharaonic era are the 4 massive sculptures that guard the entrance to the biggest of these temples. And they were ordered by the famed pharaoh Ramesses II. These impressive rock-cut temples testify the height of Egypt's might during the New Kingdom by serving as a visible marker of Egypt's southern border with Nubia. Nefertari, Ramesses' beloved wife, also had a small temple built in her honor as a sign of the affection that the pharaoh held for her. Isn't it romantic? Truly a testimony of the age-old saying, if he wanted to, he would. Number 6. Get spooked by the catacombs of Kom el Shakafa. If you don't mind getting spooked and getting the occasional chill down your spine, you might want to try the catacombs of Kom el Shakafa. The amazing combination of Egyptian, Greek, and Roman elements seen in the structure and aesthetics of the catacombs of Kom el Shakafa makes them one of Egypt's most fascinating archaeological sites. There are many tombs within these tunnels, the main ones being beautifully adorned with wall carvings and hieroglyphs. These catacombs provide a different experience from the catacombs in Paris and Rome. Despite being rather small, they are undoubtedly worth a visit. Are you starting to get a feel of what Egypt is all about? Do you have any sites in mind that you want to visit in Egypt? If so, why don't you let us know and share them with us? Hang tight as we go through another set of attractions that will surely tempt you to get the earliest flight to Egypt. Number 5. Get a taste of Cairo's exquisite local cuisine. We're halfway down the list. How could we not mention a food crawl? The best and most authentic way to become immersed in a culture is without a doubt to indulge in local cuisine. Sample a variety of traditional Egyptian treats while traveling, learning about Egypt's rich history, cultural quirks, and culinary legacy. From cheap eats to fine dining, the city is lined up with one restaurant after another. And if you really have a loaded budget prepared, why not try out the Revolving Restaurant in Cairo? Customers at the Revolving Restaurant can enjoy a stunning 360-degree view of the Nile River, the pyramids, and the ancient city of Cairo. Over the course of an hour and a half and 45 minutes, the dining area gently turns as patrons indulge in delicious dishes from an international gourmet selection that have been prepared in the restaurant's open kitchen. Number 4. Learn about Egypt's culture in the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. The National Museum of Egyptian Civilization is located in the ancient center of Fustat, within the old city of Cairo. Visitors to the museum will find 9 large galleries inside the building that painstakingly unpack Egypt's history from prehistoric times to the modern period. With 22 royal mummies and 17 royal sarcophagi formerly from the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir, the Royal Hall is notable for hosting an exceptional collection. The museum also has a collection that includes the oldest clock ever discovered in Egyptian history, a water clock, a solar clock, a staircase for maintaining time, and a variety of old tools used for measuring distance. Visitors are able to follow along as Egypt's civilization develops through the millennia and see firsthand the amazing achievements made by Egyptians in a variety of fields from the beginning of history to the present. Number 3. Enjoy the waters of the Nile River in a private felucca ride. By now you're probably sensing a pattern. Cairo is a large city that is constantly vibrant and buzzing with activities. The city embodies life and continuous energy, and it has the best nightlife in all of Egypt. For this reason, we highly suggest doing most of your trip here, as everything is readily available. Another activity you may want to try out is traveling through a boat. Experience a private felucca trip along the River Nile, one of Cairo's most tranquil and gorgeous activities. Take in the stunning Cairo skyline as you float around the calm waters while your guide regales you with stories about the city. Take a seat in the cozy chair as you board the traditional wooden ship with a skilled guide by your side. Start your leisurely voyage along the calm Nile as the pure white sail fluffs in the wind. Take beautiful pictures of the passing river boats and the surrounding scenery, and surrender to the relaxing rhythm of the river's ripples. Number 2. Have a bird's-eye view of the city of Luxor by riding a hot air balloon. Seeing travel guides regarding Egypt, they probably advise you to get on camel rides and walk around pyramids. And while we'll get to that eventually, why don't we try something different and travel numerous feet above the air? A sunrise hot air balloon trip will take you soaring above the well-known Luxor sites as you set off on a riveting adventure. As you soar into the air, your own guide will share fascinating tales about the places below as you are treated to an unmatched view of the city, ideal for taking stunning pictures. And while you're at it, admire the majestic Karnak and the legendary Queen Hatshepsut's temple, among other noteworthy architectural marvels. Some hot air balloon trips have numerous inclusions like souvenirs, complimentary snacks, light refreshments, and bottled water to stay hydrated throughout the tour. Number 1. Don't miss out on the Great Pyramids of Egypt. What else is Egypt known for if not for their pyramids? Overrated, we know, but would you go to Paris and miss out on the Eiffel Tower? Anyway, explore the fascinating Pyramid of Khafra, the spectacular Great Pyramid, and the mystifying Sphinx. Explore the halls and passageways where the mysteries of ancient Egypt are waiting for your discovery. Discover the fascinating tales surrounding their creation, importance, and the continuing puzzles that perplex academics. As you watch the sun's bright embrace at sunrise or sunset, illuminating these famous pyramids with a fascinating golden glow, take in the ethereal atmosphere of this sacred location. The sight is so amazing that it nearly seems unreal. And that is it for our list of best destinations worth traveling in Egypt. Before you get all excited to book that flight to this amazing country, It'll definitely save you a lot of hassle to research on how to conveniently and safely go around Egypt. Do you have any favorites from our list? Let us know which destination you'll have first on the list when you get there. If you want more travel videos like this, head on over to our channel and we'll see you in our next video.